Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead the club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know. Like, yeah, I'm blessed, I don't GA. I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies man, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, it's too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got.
Sheesh, what you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind, I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh, get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm tryna. I'm off board for these. Get it, not complicated. No conversation, get it, not complicated. No conversation, please say less. Please say less. Please say less. I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got. You ain't go. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't got. You ain't go. Say less.
I come here today to talk about how I feel, and I feel like that we are treated differently than other people, and I don't like how we're treated, and just because of our doesn't mean anything to me.
It's just the way.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Stafford's Lions.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Arizona. Cardinals. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. On second down, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Frosty Rucker in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So we've got a 2nd and 5. In motion comes the tight end left. On second down, Johnson tried to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Palmer. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down carry here for Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Now Palmer to throw. Man open left side is Brown. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the tight end goes in motion left. Palmer gives to Johnson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Play action. Now Palmer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to... brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Stafford on first down. Open man, the tight end fells. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And Tate's got it. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A swing pass caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They run. Abdullah. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amir Abdullah, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Arizona's offense back onto the field. Earlier we were talking about the quarterback position, a big decision coming up on that spot. But, you know, Cardinal fans and fantasy football owners, I guess, so disappointed when David Johnson went down in the opener with a fractured wrist, wound up missing the season. That kind of got overlooked in 2017.
It certainly did, and it was the first big domino in why the Cardinals didn't really make a run at the playoffs this year, because of David Johnson's ability to run it and catch it and initiate all the offense that the Cardinals wanted to run. The defense still held up. Calais Campbell went to Jacksonville. The defense was still 6th in the league. But offensively, we're not nearly the same team.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. And Palmer gives to Johnson. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Palmer now. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And some space here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all, because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So let's discuss the Detroit Lions as their offense makes their way back out there, Charles. Last 3 years, including a playoff loss in 2016, they're 25-24. They're going to have a new head coach, of course, Jim Caldwell, let go at the end of the year. And it always seems like the Lions are stuck right in that middle ground. 7-9, 8-8, 9-7. Can they make that jump to go higher than that?
One would think so, but I think they're going to need to add some pieces to their team because, as you noted, right in the middle ground, they can throw the heck out of it, but they can't run it on offense. On defense, they got a little bit better against the run, but what about the pass rushers? Because Ziggy Ansah played hurt most of the season, couldn't be his normal explosive self. They've got to get some more help there, some extra people at the second level at linebacker.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Stafford to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go to Johnson again. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. In motion goes the tight end. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jared Davis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down. Palmer. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Ebron caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So the offense has it first and 10. Now Stafford hands to Abdullah. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tramon Williams.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Johnson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. A toss left side, Johnson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. In motion, the tight end. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That one good for 17.